The morning of the wedding, I stood in the hotel room doorway while my wife faced the mirror. Her dress was the color of pale champagne. She was twisting, trying to reach the zipper's final inch. I watched her reflection watch herself. Her arms were up, her hair was pinned. She didn't ask. I stepped forward anyway. My fingers found the clasp. She stilled. In the glass, her eyes met mine for half a second. "Thanks," she said. "Not thank you. Just thanks. The difference is small until it isn't." She wore the earrings her father gave her. The ones I bought stayed in the velvet box on the nightstand. I didn't mention it. I was learning to stop mentioning things. Pooh. The reception hall was a converted barn, expensive in its rusticity. String lights, mason jars, 100 people who all seemed to know each other. I stood near the bar because it gave me something to lean against. My wife was at the bridal table, laughing with her mother. I refilled her water glass from a pitcher. She didn't look up, just moved her hand aside so I could set it down. I went back to the bar. The groom's father found me there. Older man, good suit. He had the posture of someone used to asking questions that weren't really questions. "So," he said. What he told him. "Industrial maintenance supervisor." I explained it sometimes. The systems, the shift schedules, the safety compliance. Not today. Today I just said the title. He nodded. His face performed understanding. "Blue collar," he said. "Good, good. Someone has to keep the lights on." He said it like he was paying me a compliment, like he was reaching down to pat something. My wife appeared beside me, reaching past for a napkin. She heard the tail end of it. She laughed, not at him, at the situation, at me for being someone who could be asked that and have that be the answer. It was quick, social. The laugh of a woman who has learned to smooth things over. I'd heard it before. Dinner parties. A coworker's barbecue. The time I met her old college roommate and my wife introduced me as in operations. The laugh said, "This is not what I expected for myself, but I am handling it gracefully." I used to correct her. Now I just heard it. 2 later, the groom was outside, standing alone near the valet stand, phone in hand, scrolling without looking at it. Nervous energy. I went out for air, not to find him. Just both of us needing the same thing. He nodded at me. I nodded back. "Good cake?" he said. "Better than most." My uncle is about to do the running man. I'm buying time. I almost smiled. He was younger than me, open-faced, still at the age where he thought his father was mostly right about things. We stood in silence. Crickets in the field beyond the parking lot. My company's expanding. I said he glanced over, polite interest. "Acquired a few smaller firms this quarter," I said. "One of them is in your industry." He didn't react. Just waiting for the conversation to become relevant to him, I named the company. He stopped scrolling wet. He said, "Yeah." He blinked, processed, looked at me differently. I don't know why I opened my phone. I hadn't planned it. But the email was still there from 3 weeks ago. Acquisition announcement, my signature block, my title. I looked at it first, not for effect, just to see my own name in my own file and think I keep forgetting I have this. I handed him the phone. He read. His face didn't collapse. It just settled, like a door closing slowly, room by room. When he spoke, his voice was quiet. "Dad's company," he said. "He's been talking about this acquisition for months." He didn't mention who was acquiring us. I didn't say anything. He looked up from the screen, at me, then toward the barn where his father was visible through the window, laughing at something, gesturing with a glass. "Dad," he said, not loud, just naming him. "His company owns yours. He didn't finish." I took the phone back, put it in my pocket. Neither of us spoke. Inside, the groom's father was still laughing. The groom walked past him, didn't stop, didn't speak, just kept moving. I sat down at our table. My wife was talking to her cousin. She glanced at me briefly, then away. She didn't ask where I'd been. The slow dances started. Someone called for the couples. My wife took my hand. We moved in small circles. Her head rested on my shoulder. Her hair smelled like the salon. She breathed evenly. Her fingers were cool. I thought about telling her. I imagined the words, the groom's father, the email, what his son said. I imagined her face as she understood, not the revenge. Because it wasn't revenge, it was just information placed quietly in someone's hands. But the fact that I had held it, that I hadn't shown her first, I didn't say anything. She didn't ask. The drive back to the hotel. Highway lights passing over her face in intervals. She was looking at her phone. I was looking at the road. I thought about the groom, standing outside holding something he hadn't asked for. He'd have to decide what to do with it, whether to tell his father, whether to pretend he never read the screen. That wasn't my story to finish. My wife yawned. Wedding was nice, she said. Was? She meant it. I meant it. We were both telling the truth. We were both leaving something out. The difference was I knew what I was leaving out. Too. Morning. Coffee in the hotel lobby. Fluorescent light. Quiet. My wife stirred cream into her cup. You sleep okay? She asked. Yeah. She scrolled through photos from the night before. Her sister dancing, the cake cutting, one of me standing near the bar, looking at something off camera. She didn't ask what I was looking at. She didn't know I was looking at her.